A familiar name will be making it onto the morning wager today. Plus, one of the best teams in baseball, way undervalued. And we get a little exotic with a team total. Zinno, I know you're a bit down after a terrible beat last night, but you're never out. And this price on the Dodgers tonight is something you can't pass up.
Yeah, BP, good morning to you. And last night was not a good night. Unfortunately, Patty Johnson not happy with me after our 5% play. It was a really bad beat last night. But we move on. We look to today, and we look to the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. And look, this is purely just a price play here. I find it hard to believe that the Dodgers are this short of a favorite against a team like San Francisco. I know Logan Webb is good at home, but there's no reason why the Giants, who are a below average team, should be near a even money underdog against a team like the Dodgers, who are markedly better than they are. Look at the starters for today's game. You get Landon Knack, who's been really good for the Dodgers, all things considered. You know, I mean, this is a young starter here, but this is the guy with a 2.1 ERA, a sub-1 whip here. And the Dodgers clearly have the advantage in the lineup. They're a much better hitting team than San Francisco, so let's not overthink this one. I know it's a rivalry game. I know it's within the division here, and San Francisco's coming off a really good series against the Cubs. Probably played a little bit above their head. I think they come back down to earth here a little bit tonight. So let's take the Dodgers on the money line at a really short price. You don't often see the Dodgers at this kind of number, so you have to take advantage of it when it comes up. We'll take the Dodgers on the money line here against San Francisco tonight for my half of the double play.
All right, smash that like button if you're in agreement with Mark on the Dodgers. Also, feel free to drop a comment down below. Speaking of the comments section, I saw someone comment on yesterday's show, "Oh, BP's on the Reds again. What a shock." Well, guess what? The Reds took the Cardinals to the woodshed last night, and I'm coming back with Cincy again tonight. Guys, when looking at these two NL Central rivals, I am going to continue to point towards the run differential column. The Reds are plus 13 for the year. The Cardinals are minus 38. The only two teams in the entire National League with worse year-to-date run differentials than the Cards, the Marlins and the Rockies. Granted, there's a huge gap there, but I'm speaking facts. I'm a firm believer in scoring differential in any sport. A strong predictor of future outcomes, in my opinion, to that point. I think the Reds are going to have a strong second half of the season, especially on the road. They have a top 10 run differential on the road. St. Louis, their profile just screams 500. I think they're going to be below 500 the rest of the way. They have no starting pitching edge tonight. The Reds' bullpen is better. The Reds are simply the better team. So I'm going to keep backing the visitors in this series as long as odds makers keep pricing them as dogs. St. Louis has a losing record this season as a home favorite of minus 125 to minus 175. So let's get another order of Skyline Chili ready. The Reds, my half of the double play to go along with Mark on the Dodgers. It is now best bet time. And if you've been following along this week, you know Mark and I have really been focusing on the team total market. We won both Tuesday and Wednesday before coming up a half run shy with the Phillies yesterday. But Mark, we're going to get a bit exotic for the people today as we're focusing on a team total for just the first 5 innings.
Yeah, I think we get a really favorable spot here against Kansas City, especially going against Tristan McKenzie, who's been pretty much a dumpster fire this year for the Guardians. The only bad thing about them, he's got a 4.66 ERA and a 1.5 whip. And BP, get this, he's given up 17 home runs this year already. That's an insanely high number, and he's going up against a Kansas City lineup that is really good at home. I know they've kind of hit the skids a little bit lately, but there's still a team with the second most runs scored at home. They're top 5 in OPS. They're number 2 in batting average at home this year. This is a team that rakes at Kauffman Stadium. So we look to this spot here with the Royals to bounce back. They had a very sluggish night last night, only scoring 2 runs, but this is a prime spot against McKenzie, who's given up at least 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 starts here. So let's try and take advantage with McKenzie on the mound and back the Royals in this spot here in the first 5.
That is Royals team total over 2.5 for the first 5 as your show best bet. Look, McKenzie's allowed at least 3 runs in 5 innings or less in 5 of his last 6 starts. That includes giving up 5 to this Royals team back on June 4th. So if you agree that Royals team total over for the first 5 is the right move, smash that like button. Also, feel free to comment down below with your favorite MLB bets for Friday. My favorite MLB bet for tonight, currently up on my page at WagerTalk.com. Along with my top play in the Copa America, I'm going to have 3 more soccer plays locked and loaded for Saturday as well. Going back to mid-April, gang, I'm a ridiculous 75% with all soccer releases. That includes 89% with totals. Also, a nice little run on the diamond as well. 7-3 last 10 in MLB. And I've got a great special offer for you right now. I mentioned it yesterday. It bears repeating here. You can get all of my MLB, all of my soccer from now through July 14th, a key date because it's the final day before the All-Star break in MLB. It's the final of the Copa America, the final of the Euro Cup. You get all of that, every play I release for the next 2.5 weeks for just $149. I'm on a 12-4 run in all sports the last 8 days, oh, by the way. So get on board for what figures to be a great couple of weeks. An incredible value, if I do say so myself. That does it for the Morning Wager, guys. Don't forget to click subscribe if you already haven't done so. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Until next time, let's cash some winners.